Okay, we will start with chapter number 1, Introduction to Operations and Supply Chain Management. The operations and supply chain management is designed to learn how to manage operations in the business environment context. Operation management is responsible for supplying the products and services to any organization and managing the conversion of transformation process. This conversion of transformation process is various inputs are there like machineries, manpower, materials, money, and methods. And in any organization, specifically in production or manufacturing organization, all these inputs are transferred to product or services. So, conversion of inputs into outputs, service and production. Supply chain management here manages the flow of goods and information and various services in order to deliver maximum value to the ultimate consumer while minimizing the cost of the flow. We will see one definition of operations management. Operations management is the area of management concerning with overseeing, designing and controlling of the process of production and redesigning the business operations in production of various goods and services. Now, why to study this operations management or what is the significance of operation management? To improve the productivity, existing productivity can be improved. Total quality management to the operational movement or improvement that can be applied. We can manage the transformation process. We can decide the process flow and we can increase the efficiency in the business. These are various functions of operations management. The first function is location of facilities. So where the production department is there, we have to locate the location. Then we have to design a plant layout and we have to design how the material will be handled. That is material handling. Then product design, that is your output design specification, that output should be of how much quality. Then what are various specification of the product. Entire product design is done in operations management. Also, process design is also done in operations management. Production planning and control is done in operations management, as well as material management, quality control, and maintenance management. These are various functions of operations management. Now, these functions are elaborated in brief. Location of facilities here. Location of facilities for operations is a long-term capacity decision which involves a long-term commitment about the geographical static factors that affects a business organization. Plant layout and material handling. Plant layout refers to the physical arrangement of facilities. Material handling refers to the moving of material from storeroom to the machines and from machines to the next process of the manufacturing. Product design deals with the conversion of ideas into reality, whereas process design is a macroscopic decision making of overall process route for converting raw materials into finished goods. Similarly, production planning and control that includes planning, routing, scheduling, dispatching and follow of the production process. QC, that is quality control, is a system that is used to maintain a desired level of quality in particular product or service. Materials management is a separate branch of operations management. In that aspect, management functions which is primarily concerned with acquisition control and use of materials needed and flow of goods and services connected to the production process having some predetermined objectives in view. Maintenance can be breakdown maintenance, regular maintenance, or preventive maintenance. It is important that plant machinery should be properly maintained. Now, the functions of supply chain management. In supply chain management, there are various functions like planning, procurement, logistics, operations, and supply chain optimization. Now, what is difference between services and goods? A service is an intangible process where goods is a physical output of a process. In service, location of service facility and direct customer involvement in creating the output often essential for factors in goods production, usually not. Operations as a services. This is another factor where the information, problem solving, sales support, and field support are involved. Information is the ability to furnish critical idea on product performance, process parameters, and cost to internal groups. Problem solving is the ability to help internal and external groups to solve problems, especially in quality. Sales support is the ability to enhance sales and marketing efforts by demonstrating the technology, equipment, and production system the company is trying to sell. Field support is the ability to replace defective parts quickly, to replenish stock quickly, to avoid downtime or stock out. Stock out is a condition where there are no inventory left in the organization. Now, next part in the first chapter is quality in operations management. So, quality is defined as quality is an ongoing process of building and sustaining relationship by assessing, anticipating, and fulfilling stated and implied needs. Now, there are various views with respect to quality. Customer is viewing quality from different angle and manufacturer's view of quality is different. Customer views of quality. One view of quality is that it is defined entirely by the customer or end user and is based upon the person's evaluation of his and her entire customer experience. Now, what is manufacturer's view of quality? From the manufacturer's or producer's perspective, developing and producing the product in accordance with the specification in the path of achieving quality is the quality. In the manufacturing industry, it is commonly stated as quality drives productivity. Now there is a concept of internal customer. Internal customer are people or departments who work in the same organization as the service provider. For example, marketing department is an internal department of IT organization because it uses or utilizes IT services. According to Stephen Chapman, the definition of internal customer is an employee who receives goods or services produced elsewhere an organization as inputs to his or her work. According to Tony Arnold, a customer within a company which uses the products or services is called as internal customer. Now we will see total overview of total quality management. Total quality management is a people focused management system that is applied in any organization that aims at continual increase in customer satisfaction at continually lowering the cost. So, what are various aim of total quality management? To enhance the quality and to reduce the total cost. What is the importance of total quality management? It helps in production disruptions. It lowers the production cost. Employee resistance is applicable and employee participation is also needed to achieve total quality management. Now, these are the principles of lean management. Map the value, create the flow, establish the pull approach, seek the perfection, and identify the value. So, while applying this loop, you can achieve lean management in any organization. Lean management is an important part of lean thinking as we implement lean in every organization or in any organization. The traditional way of managing does not guarantee right focus nor help sustaining the lean initiatives. The various advantages of application of lean management in any organization: it increases the earnings, working space increases, smooth pacing and comfort is achieved, profit relationships can be achieved, and improvement in organization culture can be achieved through lean management. What is the impact of global competition? Competitive pressures due to economic reforms are because of global competition. Great difficulty in distribution of products and services across all over the globe. Impact on domestic prices, because in international market, suppose the prices are lower than in domestic market, we have to lower the prices. Matching with the offerings of overseas players is one of the impact of global competition. Great difficulty in estimating aggregate demand is also impact of global competition because the scope of the customers increases. Increased global competition, increased technological support are some positive aspects of global competition, and scrapping of licensing practices is another impact of global competition. The impact of technological changes, because of the technology is constantly changing, it impacts on lead times. So lead times are lower. High investment cost, it eliminate the waste or duplicacy of work. Faster and reduction of operations can be achieved. Reduce the inventory levels. Impact on IT and business process inventions can be achieved. So there are some positive as well as negative impact of technological changes impact on any organization. Now next is ethical issues in supply chain management. Now, operations managers are subjected to constant changes and challenges. The physical and social environment changes, as do the laws and values. These changes presents a variety of challenges in terms of conflicts such as customers, distributors, suppliers, owners, etc. Now, among the many ethical challenging facing operations managers are efficiently developing and producing the safe quality products, maintaining a lean environment, producing a safe work environment and workplace, and honoring community commitments. What are various ethical issues in supply chain management? It limits of audits, then various challenges like future challenges of companies engaged in ethical supply chain management includes aligning commercial and ethical agendas and building suppliers. Then government structures and ethical issues penetrating to producers. So these ethical issues includes the producers, particularly in developing countries, are currently at the forefront of debate. Manufacturers are confronted with a plethora of ethical subjects such as child labors, fair working conditions, fair wages, and so on. Now, environmental issues in operations and supply chain management. As the production companies are making products, then disposal of waste is one ethical thing. Then various emission of gases, that is also one of the ethical thing. And water salinity and quality. Some industries depend on water supply of their operations, so that is also need to be taken care. As well as climate changes, energies, air pollution, forest and soil degradation. These are some ethical issues in supply chain management. So this was about unit number 1. Now we will start with unit number 2. So before start, I will just admit few of the students.